With that, it's my pleasure now to introduce to you our next Hall of Fame recipient for the class of 2015. You know, college athletics is oftentimes, for most of us, it's the end of that journey from the competitive standpoint. But we decided to participate in college athletics because of all of the games that we played when we were younger. You know, whatever the sport that was in season, in my neighborhood, that's what we played. If it was soccer season, we played soccer. If it was hockey season, we played street hockey. We didn't have ice rinks in the city where I grew up, but we just played street hockey. We played baseball, softball, we played football, whatever. We just ran and chased each other. So we ran track and we did all of those things. By a show of hands, I want to find out if any of us, when we were young and we were those kids thinking about those games that we played, when your parents said it was summertime, said go outside and play, how many of you decided, okay, I'm going to take this stick, this giant stick, and I'm going to run down the street and I'm just going to stick it into the ground and go as far up in the air as I can and then land on my back? Anybody do that when they were younger? The next person that we're going to bring up is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame as an All-America in the pole vault, and that's Reissek. And that's what you did. I know that Kim Marino was here, and Kim knows this, and I know this. Kim Marino was a gymnast prior to coming to Stockton, and so she had a lot of those characteristics. She was not afraid of heights, and so Kim Marino was not afraid to say, like, okay, I'll take this stick and run down the track and stick it in the ground and see how far I can go and land on my back. And Eric was poetry in motion as far as doing that, and was highly decorated during his time at Stockton for doing so. How he decided he was going to get involved with pole vaulting, I have no idea. But we're thankful that he decided to do that. Eric was here from 1998 to 2002. He was a two-time All-American. 2001 indoor, he finished third in the country at the NCAA championships. In 2002, indoor, he finished eighth in the national championship. You're an All-America if you finish in the top 8 places in the country. So he did this twice during his time in Stockton. He was a 2002 NJAC Outstanding Male Field Athlete for indoors. He was a 4-time ECAC pole vault champion. He was a 4-time NJAC pole vault champion. So during the time that he was here, no one in the conference beat him, and no one in the regional tournament beat him. He holds school record for indoor pole vault, set the school record for outdoor pole vault, and has since been broken. But at one point, he held a school record for indoor and outdoor in the pole vault. Ladies and gentlemen, our next inductee in the class of 2015, Eric Reissek. Come on up, Eric.
Wow. I'd first like to start off by thanking the selection committee for this tremendous honor. I'd also like to take this moment as well to thank the university as a whole for providing me first and foremost with a great education. To my teammates and my competitors, thank you. To my competitors, you always gave me the drive to do better. I was driven by the desire to be the best. To my teammates, a couple of them are here. Kim, great workout partner, always challenged me to be my best, and so I thank you for that. To Matt, always breaking it up a little bit, having fun. Certainly brought some life to our workouts each and every day. To my friend Dylan, who couldn't be here, we competed against each other in high school. We were roommates here in college, and we continued our journey together at Stockton here, and just made it an enjoyable experience for myself. I'd like to thank my coaches, and before I get to them, I also need to thank John Heck, who I visited each and every day for some ice to take care of those shin splints. He kept me together for my 4 years, and I certainly appreciate that. Head coach Bill Preston, who I have a tremendous amount of respect for. When I first came, I can remember going on a light jog, and I would go to the with Coach Preston, and I was behind him, and I'm not embarrassed to say that. I think he was 65 years old or something like that at the time. And he kind of looked back, and he was jogging with my friend Dylan, and went, oh man, we have our work cut out for us. And even to this day, I'm sure that he can put on the miles a lot further than I can. So Coach Preston, I know you're not here, but thank you. Coach Kevin Chandler, who I worked out with, or at least tried to in the weight room. Great all-around guy, infectious laugh. Kev, we love you. Todd Curl, who I worked directly with in the vault. I was just joking around with him. I think he's a phenomenal coach. Maybe not so good back then. All those things he tried out on me, and he's honed in his skills. A couple of bumps and bruises along the way, but thank God again for John. Quick little story. Learned a lesson my junior year. We were out practicing. I can't tell you what day. And Bolton heading down the runway, trying out a new pole. Pole snaps in my hand about a week before, or 4 or 5 days before the ECAC meet. And another teammate came up. I ended up getting stitches in my hand, about 12 stitches. And said, hey, you can jump. Just put a little cream on there. It'll help numb it a little bit, and you'll be okay. And so I did that, and I went out and actually qualified for the national meet at that meet. And so I was a late entry into the national spectrum, but I made it. And so of course, when you're the last or one of the last to qualify, you don't necessarily get the best of accommodations. So lo and behold, we get to our hotel, and it was like a scene from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Todd and I opened the door to find that there was one bed. And there was no second room. He was gracious enough to give me the bed, and he slept on this really comfortable cot for the couple days that we were there. Great guy, not just a coach, but a dear friend. All my coaches here helped me become a better athlete, but they also helped me become a better person. So for that, I thank them. I need to thank my parents for being great role models. Wherever I was, they went. They showed me the kind of parent that I want to be, and the kind of things that I now do for my own children. So my kids, tell them to chase their dreams, dream big. Whatever you do, strive to be great. In the end, I'd like to thank my wife, who was with me then and still with me now. She puts up with my stories back then, and she still puts up with my stories now. She reminds me every once in a while that I didn't jump 17 feet. It was just 16 3/4. And if you're a vaulter, that 3/4 is very important. It's been a great journey. I thank the school and for the selection committee for this tremendous honor. And thank you.